Salute to the people. What's good with it, Black Goose family? I know I'm up in this thing late. I know the Conor Benn Algiera fight already started. I'm watching it. The first round's here. What do they say though? Better late than never. Ben's coming out strong. I don't know if we about to have a first round knockout. This might be the shortest Fluence Lounge that we ever have because Ben's coming out strong. Once again, I apologize for the lateness. Got a little caught up in my workout, but I got here just in time, baby. We here, and if you hop up in here, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the family. We watching Benn. We watching Algiera, baby. It's the first. It's the first fight of many tonight. I'll be back later as well for that big Richard Comey Vasily Lomachenko fight, as well as the UFC card headlined by Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. So make sure y'all catch me for that. Just released a brand new song last night, Black Goose Friday. That bad boy is out, so make sure y'all check that out. Support us, support us, support us. We here. As for now, baby, we talking about boxing. Conor Benn right now, he's looking good. He did get caught. He did get caught with a counter hook. I didn't like seeing that, so Ben's gonna have to be very careful on how aggressive he's going to be getting on the inside of Algiera. Because if there's anything Algiera is good at, is catching a fighter coming on the inside and being able to kind of get to the outside of that fighter with that counter, with whatever he lands with the counter. Benn looks good though. Benn looks solid. I like what I'm seeing. He's getting caught a little bit when he's just coming when you're just trying to get to the inside and land some aggressive punches. Oh, I think he hurt him. Conor just pointed at him. Let me get to the mic check. So we got the first round over. I missed the first round just a little bit, man. But from what it looked like, Benn looked good. I think I'm edging that to Algiera just from the little bit that I saw. All right, Snipers is in the building. What's good, bro? Good to see you, brother. Oh, no, man. We got some big fights tonight, bro. Big fights. Let me make sure the sound good. Let me get off this. My bad. I'm all over the place right now, man. Hectic ass day so far, but it's been good. Oh, no, man. We got some big fights. Okay, we good, baby. We good. All right. Let me get back up into it. I just got done getting a little work, so that's why I'm looking a little sweaty up in this joint. You going for Algeria? You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. As much as I'm a big I won't say I'm a big Benn fan. I've just followed his career. You know what I'm saying? Obviously because of his pops, but this is gonna be a tough one for Algeria. I know Algeria's an underdog, but I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow gets the dub in this one. The only thing about Algeria is just age. I'm thinking if Algeria was just it was 3 years ago, I would definitely give him. I'd probably be leaning toward him pretty heavy, but you know what I'm saying? The age factor. I wonder if that's gonna end up being a good thing for Algeria or a bad thing. As far as his experience gonna carry him through the fight and be able to catch Benn on something, or is age gonna be a factor where he's just not gonna be able to take these heavy shots from Benn? Because right now, Ben's having some heavy shots. Algeria's taking it though. I think Algeria's landing some of the cleaner counter shots, in my opinion. Yeah. And technically, I can't remember who his last fight was against, but that was technically his last big step up, and he wasn't able to get the guy out of there, and a lot of people thought he would. Even the guy himself, he said he thought he won, I guess. I didn't see that. I watched that whole fight. I didn't see how he could have thought that in even the slightest way. That was crazy to me. But you gotta be confident. Maybe just I didn't think too much of it. I have to say though, the first round I gave to Algeria. But so far this second round, I think I'm leaning a little bit toward Benn, even though and that's just because Benn's a little bit more active. But I think Algeria's catching Benn with more of the cleaner shots. Oh, big 1-2-3 from Benn, but Algeria's standing in the pocket with him. He's not taking a step back. He's staying right there. I wonder if that means that's a testament to Benn not being as big as a puncher as it seems. That's what his last opponent made it seem like. And I think that's what's going to make the difference in this fight. And that's my opinion too. I was saying this, man, last night when I was doing Fluence boxing. I was like, I feel like Benn's, when he gets upwards in the bigger competition with 147, I think he's a little bit too small for those top guys at 147. That's my opinion. I just think I don't think he has that type of power. but we'll see. His sniper just say damn, so I might be under him. So, oh, okay, I see. As soon as I was saying all that power, he's damn. But I don't even know, was that a knockdown or was that like a that was a hell of a left hook though, man, when flying through the ring. But I don't know if he got knocked down necessarily. It was more like a push. I don't know. I don't know what to call that one right there. That was nasty though. Algiera's gonna have to be careful. Just oh, that was a beautiful. He caught him with that right hand on it, coming on his side. That was nice. It was a slip. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, it looked powerful, but the way Algieri got up and it looked like he hurt him. So I was like, I don't know if that was necessarily just a straight clean by the bow. So no, it wasn't. Yeah, he was off balance. It was definitely a clean left hook, but it was he hit him when he was off balance. Oh well, it wasn't really clean. It wasn't really more the forearm. So it was kind of like he was off balance, push with a slip. They counted it a knockdown. That doesn't make any sense. Well, you already know the fix is in. I'm just playing. I'm a Ben. I'm a supporter of Ben, but I'm like, come on, you can't count that as a knockdown. It's clearly not a knockdown, and I have no reason to be biased. You gotta do better than that, y'all. Hopefully they look that back over and maybe they change it up. But I don't think they're gonna do that. They don't ever do it. That was a good one. Two from Algeria. I need to see a little bit more. I need to see a little bit more of a jab from Algeria. I don't really like. He's not utilizing his jab too much in this fight. He usually uses his jab a little bit more to try to set up that tool. Ben looks good though. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that was below the belt. Ben might be hurting Algeria. I think Algeria might be hurt. I think some of those body shots. Yeah, hey, Ben looks good, man. I'm surprised, man. Like, well, I won't say I'm surprised, but just he his head movements, his slips, his jab. You know what I'm saying? Putting together with the two and the hook coming down below with the body shots. He looking powerful, man. This is the first time I really see him put his defense together, man. Usually, I don't see Ben this defensive. The thing about UK5 is the chins. Yeah, always. Oh, that was a beautiful counter right over that jab though from Algeria right there. That's what I'm saying. Like Ben, he looks good, but at the same time, he is fighting a 37-year-old Algeria, and it's like you at the 147 division. That's one of the most packed divisions. That's going to be a tough one. And I'll say this: Ben, he looks good, but at times he gets hit with shots. I feel like he just shouldn't be getting hits with. If that makes sense. And I feel sometimes, especially against boxers who kind of move and create angles and uses good ring IQ, he tends to get caught chasing too many times. He seems to be chasing Algeria right now. Even though I feel like he is winning the round, I feel like he could be doing more rather than chasing. He was dictating, control of the ring or the pace of the fight. But I think Algeria's still, controlling the ring. You can see Algeria trying to counter off of that missed jab of Ben. It's been landing. Ben's starting to slow down just a little bit, or maybe he's just taking the round off. Maybe he feels like he's comfortable. He's ahead. A little bit of that aggression from earlier seems to have went off. I'll say this: when Ben decides to box a little bit, you know what I'm saying, he tends to kind of show his vulnerabilities. But when he's aggressive, he's charging. He's like he's coming forward, handing heavy shots, kind of have you stuck against the rope or in the corner. That's when you kind of see him shine. But when a guy starts to kind of box, man, Ben tends to seem to have trouble, in my opinion. Even though I still got him winning that round. I'm just being overly critical because he's talking about wanting someone like Adrian Broner next. And as critical as I am of Adrian Broner, I don't think Ben could beat Adrian Broner from what I'm seeing right now. But they might be being a little biased. Broner ain't look good as of late, so it would be perfect time to get him. But it all just depends on what Broner we get. But as of now, I got him up. I think the first round was arguable. It was close. I would give it to Algiera, and I give the next 2 rounds to Ben. So I got Ben up 2-1. I think he's still stuck in his contract though. I think he still has a fight left, and I think Leonard Ellaby, they know that. That's why they won't just give him that. Because Broner, I remember what was it, about a year ago? He was like, "Man, I'm just trying to fight. Ellaby won't let me get a fight." But that's because they know if they just give him any old fight, they're gonna lose a prize possession in Broner at 147. So they're waiting for the right opportunity to make it the biggest money. It's not a good look for Broner. It don't help him out, but Broner want to go to the zone because he know the zone will give him all the money fights. They'll have him active all day and put a lot of pocket change in his pocket. But right now, Ellaby's like, nah, brother. However many fights he got left with him, he's like, we gonna make sure we use these wisely, which is kind of fucked up. But that's how the game go. But yeah, I got a 3-1 right now. Ben. I got to say this right now. It's starting to turn into a very similar fight than what it was. Oh, that was a beautiful 1-2 with a 3 to the body from Ben right there. That might have hurt Algeria a little bit, but this is somewhat turned to a similar fight what Ben had in his last fight, where he looked aggressive at times. He looked powerful at times, but when the fight starts to low down, he's still winning the fight, but it's just there's not much happening. He's not necessarily dominating. He's not necessarily just putting on a show class. It just seems to he still has some things to work on, man. Broner fight, that's gonna be a tough fight to have, but that would be a perfect fight for both in a sense. But the way it's going so far, I think Ben's probably most likely going to cruise to a decision win. I don't see him stopping Algeria. Oh, well, except that beautiful left hook to the body off them jabs. That was beautiful from him. But Algeria's tough, though. That one hurt, though. You can see he's protecting his body a little bit more. That was clean from Ben. Let's see if Ben can maybe counter off on one of these slips. Oh, beautiful jab from Ben. You can tell he's regaining his confidence. Let's get a stoppage, Ben. Come on. Show something. You know what I'm saying? Impress these people. Give us a reason why, you know what I'm saying? We should be want to see you against Broner. Oh! Damn. As soon as I said something, that 1-2 down the middle was disgusting, bruh. Oh my God. That's knockout of the year, yo. Oh my God. That's knockout of the year, bruh. That's nasty. That 1-2 came down. He started styling too, man. For a minute, you seen he started styling, going to the matrix, moving and grooving. And bow. That was cold as hell, man. Algeria's still down. That 1-2 down the pipe. Broke the guard. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. I said was the age. Damn, Eddie Hearn looking a little heavy. That COVID weight. But I was like, is age going to be a positive factor for Algeria? Is going to be a negative factor? It turned out to be a negative factor, man. Taking a big punch from a young fella. A little bit too much for him right there. Obviously, it was other things. I know that's simplifying it way too much. This was the first time I ever seen Ben really put together his offense with his defense. It was just beautiful work. He was slipping, he was countering, finding the shots to the body, finding the shots up top, making his way in creative angles, creative ways. His jab looked on point. First time I've ever seen, Ben's jab look so amazing. Also, too, let's remember he's back training with his pops. His pops is back in the corner too. He said it was going to be a difference. That was just a beautiful display of boxing from Ben. 1-2 straight down the pipe. Ducked up under the jab about Jerry, came over, 1-2, bam. He didn't know what happened. Sniper said, okay, my review of the fight is Ben doesn't really impress me. He fought a 37-year-old Algiera. I don't know if he can hang with the top guys at 147. So that's the question. Do you think, because I'm like, so they're gonna be calling out Adrian Broner. Eddie Hearns made this loud and clear. Do you think he can beat Adrian Broner? Because he is. I'll give Ben this. He's only 25. And you could put him in the likes of a Virgil Ortiz category and a Boots Ennis category right now. You wouldn't necessarily even put him in, like, let's think about you wouldn't even put him in Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence category, Ugas or nothing like that, Keith Thurman, because he's technically too young. So I would see him more in the space of I was seeing more of a space of kind of still rising like a Boots or Ortiz. And that's what Eddie Hearn wants, right? He wants him to have like a fiery a fiery up and coming 147 because the 147 division is on fire. AB, if he can come back, goddamn. But we'll see. Because that's a tough fight. That's a dangerous fight for AB, depending on what type of AB we get back. Is it worth the risk? I don't even know if Ellaby would sign off on that. See, I think so too, but it just all depends on what Broner we get though. And I don't think Ellaby even signs off on that fight. You know what I'm saying? There's really no reason for him to. Just watch, man. Barrio's going to be a menace at 147. He way too big at 140, and I think he KOs Thurman. So you think Barrios is going to beat Thurman? I'm a Thurman fan, like to the die hardcore. I think if we see the right Thurman, I don't think there's any way Barrios is going to be able to touch Thurman. I think he's going to outbox Thurman to another level. I mean, excuse me. I think Thurman's going to outbox Barrios to another level. That's what I feel like. I don't see much in Barrios that I'm too impressed with, if you want me to be 100 with you. I think Barrios is a get ready fight for Thurman to fight Crawford. But I could be wrong. You proved me a million times wrong before, snipers. Who did Ben call him? Or who you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Ellerby. Yeah. Him and Ellerby got beef, but that's because Ellerby don't let him he don't let him fight. Because they trying to make sure they use how many fights he got left on his promotional, you know what I'm saying? They money fights and they get the most out of it. But I'm like, that's foul though. They gotta let that man do his thing. Ah, bruh. I got you, man. Let me see how you do this thing. Hey, I'm shit. Man, I got you, bro. Once I figure it out, because I think I stream it through StreamYard, so I think I got to go through like my actual like studio and put it on there. I think I can't. Hold on, no, I can't. I got you, bro. Tonight, when you come in, hey, if you come in tonight, you're gonna be a moderator, man. Is it over here rolling? That was a good fight. I expected to be that short though. It was worth it though. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to pull up the knockout, because that shit was fire. You already know YouTube probably already got it up, or the Zone. Yeah, tonight I can't wait for tonight though. I'm gonna be coming in when I'm gonna start Fluence Lounge early for that joint. I'm gonna be watching because I'm Dominic Cruz fighting on that fight, so I'm gonna start it when Dominic Cruz is fighting. He's fighting Pedro the Moonhorse, but from there on the card pretty fire. The only fight I don't want to see of all the fights after that is the Amanda Nunez fight, because I already know how that's gonna go. But that's how I go. But I gotta see what time they start. But Ben looked impressive. Let me see if I can find. I bet you I can. Nah, they don't got it up yet. Probably too quick with it. You right. But you right. You right. All right. I got you. Let me know when you going. When was supposed to fight 6 my time. 8? His card starts at 8? Damn. I thought it was 9. That's why I'm about to let me check the times. Cause I don't even know. I don't even know the times of nothing. Cause I don't even know what time the main card for the UFC joint. Why they doing this one at the? I thought they were doing it in Florida. They doing it at the Apex. The main card's at 8 my time, I think, or 9. I'm trying to see if this is East or West Coast. Here we go. Okay, so it's 9 my time. All right, bet. So I'll probably start. So if 8, and then the main card for Loma versus Comey start at 8. So that means Loma and Comey probably not gonna fight until probably like towards 10 or 9:30. But I'm gonna be starting for the Cruz fight, and that's part of the preliminary card. So the preliminary card is starting at 7 or 6. It's supposed to start. So I'll probably be going like 8:30. I'll probably be on about 8:30. Probably be like 8:30 my time, most likely. Oh man, you already know. You already know tonight. We finna be on point tonight. We finna be on point tonight. That's why I make sure y'all get the good work in. Also, if y'all up in here, y'all didn't hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't part of the channel, even though I know most of y'all is usual family up in here for the day. Let's go with it, William. It's a great scalp. Scrap for Ben to have on his record, but AB would be too big a step for Ben watching from Northern Ireland. Salute to Northern Ireland. Salute to you, William. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I think everyone's kind of agreeing in the chat with that one. I think AB, I think he's a little too good for Ben, but at the same time, who knows what type of AB we gonna get? That's my only question. And I don't even know if Ellaby thinks it's gonna be worth putting AB up against Ben, like in his opinion. Because I'm like, he hasn't put him up against anyone at this point. AB has been saying he's been wanting to fight. I don't know how true it is, but he hasn't gotten to fight. So I don't know what's going on with AB's situation. But Eddie Hearn would be the man to bring him out of the dead. You know what I'm saying? Like with I feel like he would be able to throw enough money at Ellaby and his way maybe to get him to be like, all right, let's consider it. You know, Cruz old now, man. Well, I won't say old, but damn, that shit loud as hell. My I got my work thing up. Yeah, I don't know if y'all could hear that. That shit went straight through my headphones. But Cruz is old, man. Cruz is on the older side of the game, and he's working his way back up, the bantamweight division. So he's fighting Moonhose. Moonhose is just coming off a loss to Jose Aldo. But he's technically the co-main event to the prelims, because the main event to that is Dan Ige versus Josh Emmett, which is a pretty good fight. Pretty good fight. And then you got the Sean O'Malley fight to start it off. And then what's that next fight? The next fight is pretty good. Oh, Cody Garbrandt versus Kai Carey France. That's the one I'm really excited for. Seeing Cody Garbrandt at 135. Yeah, I seen that. That shit was hilarious, bro. DC was hurt too. You could tell DC was hurt, bro. I was like, oh man. But that's Cruz for you, man. He never hold back. That shit had me rolling. It's not been okay, Flu. I'm gonna go work out. I'll be back at like 6 our time. All right, bet, man. Salute. Go enjoy that. I'm gonna be doing the same once I get up off this joint. Go get me in a little leg day and some cardio. Get my little 2 day in. You know what I'm saying? So we can come back, pump, ready to go, have all the energy. You feel me? That was a good fight though, man. Salute to Conor Ben, man. Make sure it's not. I already know you hit the like button, but anybody who ain't hit the like button, man, hit that like button for your boy. That was a good little fight right there, man. I want to be honest with you. For some reason I thought he was gonna go all go the distance with Algeria. I thought Algeria would somehow be able to figure out to survive. I actually underestimated. In my opinion, I underestimated Conor Ben a little bit because his last fight he looked predictable. He didn't really put it together the way I thought he was. He got he got dazed. You know what I'm saying? He got dazed by who he was fighting for the most part, so it wasn't that entertaining. But I should have respected his father. His father's a Hall of Fame legend. He said he came back for this fight to be a part of his training camp. They switched some things up, but they also kept some things the same. Added a little bit extra, to the ingredients that they already had, and what they ended up doing, they ended up coming out with something that, as you can see, paid off. You can still say Algeria is, he's an older fighter. Yeah, that's true, but this is the biggest test that kind of been has had. We all can agree to that, and he passed it with flying colors. No one could be mad at that. And for someone like me, it surprised me on everything. Like it surprised me to the fullest. So, I enjoyed it, man. So, salute to that, man. Salute to the people, man. As Young Zen said, yeah, make sure y'all go and check out that Give and Go that came out yesterday, Black Goose Friday. New music, you already know what it is. Jam that like button and jam that joint when y'all hear it. Play it on loud. Let your folks hear it. Let your neighbors hear it. Let your mama hear it. William says that. What about Tank versus Broner? Whew, I'll pay for that. See, that's the thing. Um, Tank and Ellaby. See, remember they was talking about Gervonta Davis possibly going up and fighting Keith Thurman. They were saying that was a possibility, but I think what ended up happening with Teofimo losing to George Kambosos, I honestly feel like for some reason Ellaby, and it makes sense. They feel like there's a lot more money to be made and a little bit more. Obviously they have a bigger chance of getting Kambosos now, maybe, and unify and and getting those belts, or they can get the winner of Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. Like I see that uh, 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 more of a probability or more of an or actuality of them fighting more so than Gervonta Davis versus Teofimo fighting if Teofimo had all the belts, because obviously Loma was next up in line, and that was a whole top rank PBC issue. PBC and DAZN, I think they could work something out, especially in the Gervonta Davis Showtime deal thing going on. So also, remember, Tank relinquished his belt at 140. So he relinquished his belt at 140, kept his belt at 135. So he's kind of just showing, yo, I'm staying at 135. This is where I'm going to keep my stopping grounds. And I think next year he's going to end up fighting Rolly. He's going to fight Rolly. I think George Kambosos and Devin Haney's going to fight for all the belts. And then I think the winner of that, I'm leaning toward Devin Haney. The winner of that, Devin Haney versus Gervonta, is gonna fight next. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's gonna be 2023. That's what I think. And I'm just talking. Loma versus Davis would be fire to me, but the problem with that is I just see Floyd and Leonard Ellaby looking at that fight is like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Now when Loma had all the belts, okay, I see it happening, right? But I think at this point, you know what I'm saying, what's the point of Gervonta fighting Loma? Especially if we're talking about Floyd saying, "Oh, Gervonta's only going to fight in-house fighters from now on." And even on that point, it's like I know he really didn't, because he fought a Manny Pacquiao fight last fight, but Floyd said they had an agreement. But still, it's just Loma's going to beat Comey, or maybe, you never know. But if he does, that doesn't mean much. That's not enough to make Floyd, Tank, and Ellaby be like, let's make it happen. Even though I think that's a fire fight, I love to see it, but there's just too much at stake. I just don't see that happen. But that'd be fire though. But that's just how it goes. Salute to that though, for the most part. But I think Ben got a way to go. Ben got a way to go. Tank versus Broner would be fine, but I just want to see Broner come back. Period. That's all I'm hoping for. If I could just get Broner to come back, period, and fight somebody, that's all I'm asking for. Find this knockout too. I don't know if he's ever gonna do that. He always keeps saying he's gonna come back, but he ain't. He hasn't done it yet, so that's really all I'm waiting for. Salute to that though. But yeah. Anyways, y'all, I want to appreciate everybody. I'm not gonna stay up in here too much long, man. It was a good fight. I appreciate Conor Benn, man, showing out, man, showing love, doing his thing. I enjoyed it. We're gonna be back tonight. You already know what it is. We got another Fluence Lounge because, like I was saying earlier, we're gonna be watching the Loma Comey fight, and then we're gonna be watching obviously the for me, I'm gonna be watching not majority of the card, but I'm gonna watch the co-main event, main event of the preliminaries, and then the whole main card of the UFC. I think it's 289 something like that. Headline by Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. So I'm gonna be on that for sure, for sure. Man, that's the man. I'm telling you, I'm going to make a damn video on Tevin. I am. I just be so disappointed because every time I collect a little bit more information, I'd be like, man, this is not what I'm hoping to put out because I'm like, you not let it, like it don't seem like you ever gonna come back. But that's a whole nother story. I get on that to a whole nother day. But yeah, make sure y'all join me that for the night. I'll probably be coming on live probably around, I'm thinking 8:30, probably around 8:30, 8:35, whenever cruises. Because I'm like, the main event for the preliminary is probably gonna start. It's probably gonna start at 8:30 to be real. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. We're shooting for 8:30. We're gonna be up in this joint, but appreciate everybody, man. Salute to the people. Good fight here, man, to get us warmed up for the night. Hopefully, we got some bangers for the night too. Make sure y'all go out, you do something productive, enjoy your day until the fights come up, so y'all can enjoy your night and keep the positivity flowing. Salute to the people. Once again, go check out that Give and Go dropped yesterday. Black Goose Friday. You heard what it is. And then make sure y'all join me tonight. We're gonna have Zen up in here, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be lounging, we're gonna be moving, we're gonna be grooving and saluting, man. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Salute to the people, positivity, and stay up, y'all, man. Good times. Oh, and hit the like button. God damn it, stop being disrespectful.